Greetings humans, Spinning Mantis here again with the next installment of my Long Dark gameplay walkthrough. It's right around sunrise outside the cabin, the camp office on Mystery Lake, and it looks really beautiful. So I think my character could use a drink, sure. So the goal today is to explore the zone some more, show you guys some of the rest of the train. So we've already discovered pretty much all of the Mystery Lake area, and we went all the way down to the train tunnel cave-in. And from there went and found the trapper's cabin, where we found another rifle, and we have a bunch of cooked meat stored. And then yesterday we ran down here past the derailment. Oh, there's another wolf. Let's go ahead and get that meat and hide and gut. Hey, puppy. Hello. I think he's stuck. That was a little glitch. He didn't respond correctly there. Leave the meat for the wolves. You can come back there and have that. Because once you go exploring, I've already got plenty of meat back at the homestead. So straight ahead that way, across the train tracks. It's like a area where lots of rabbits are. And I could go up that way to explore some more of the map, but instead I'm going to take you guys down past the derailment and follow a little road that's going on there. And beyond that, there aren't too many more places in this particular zone, so at some point, once I've shown you all this area and looted it for all it's worth, I'll go ahead and move on to the next zone. They dropped any fresh feathers? Wolfie. Yep. That's it, I guess. We've already kind of... Whoa. I looked down for a second. The quality of the light completely changed. It got really, really foggy all of a sudden. Not ideal exploration conditions, but we will work with what we've got. Another wolf up there. So I think if you take that little right path, it just leads down to kind of a river area, which winds around and eventually goes to the dam. So, here at this little logging yard, we are going to go ahead and take a left and follow the sign. I apologize for coughing and sneezing sometimes, my froggy voice. I've had a bit of a cold. So, log-in trucks. And we're going to head down this road. So, I do think there's something weird up that hill, but don't know if it's worth going up there for. I can't remember what it was. So I think if I go to the left there, I think we're going to head down that way. I'm going to find some trailers and stuff. Let's just walk through this area and I'll show you the name of the region in a second, I think. Yeah, there's the sound of multiple wolves. So, it's a deer off in the distance. A lot of times on stumps you will find mushrooms, but I'm not seeing any of these. I'm sure there's things I'm missing. So, looks like a cabin up ahead. We will check that out. So the biggest part of the zone is really on the other side of the tracks. The side of the tracks with Mystery Lake and the camp office that we're using as our base is the smaller side of the map. So, kind of crossed over. Now we're exploring the big side of the map. So, it's the old logging camp. Not seeing anything terribly interesting. Some birds. What this game needs is like okay, there's a rose hips. First time we found those. I think you make tea out of those. So all the maladies and stuff in the game have a medicine component that will take care of them, but I think for all of them there's a natural. It's like, see, explored and looted everything in the game and we're playing it for a very, very long time. You eventually ran out of scavenged meds and stuff, or ran out of clothes. All your clothes just fell apart. There's ways for you to sustainably make all the stuff in the game, so rose hips is some sort of remedy. Rose hip tea.
Never know. That might be useful.
Leave it. Right now, I don't want to bog myself down with just like general stuff, like cloth, and if I ever need to repair something, I usually find enough crappy clothes that are falling apart that I just take those and repair with those. Energy bar. Okay then. Yeah. Just picking up all this wood is a risky venture. So if I do get too heavily laden, I will just dump some of that wood on the ground or tuck it into one of these little trailers or whatever. And the weather got worse. Okay. So let's walk the perimeter. And look at all these places. I don't think you can go into the porta potties. Nope. You have to wonder how many little hidden things there are that you don't see because you don't get down and crawl around in every single structure you go into, you know? Gotta be some. Like that can of grape soda. There's no way I would have seen that if I wasn't crawling around. And I've definitely found things under beds before. And other things that you don't see because you don't have a lantern lit and the lighting's really poor. Okay. Yeah, can't go in there. Well, I don't necessarily want to. Excuse me. No, did not mean to do that. So, you will find things on beds, like thin wool sweater. It looks like just some generic pillow you can't mess with, but no, it's a thin wool sweater.
I'll take it.
Definitely getting a lot of herbal tea. Duck walking. So yeah, to crouch on a Xbox One controller is left button. Left trigger is aim down sights when you have a gun. Right trigger is shoot when you have the gun. Right button is sprint. And good old A is interact. Is the weather clearing up? No, it's not. So this kind of sucks because since the visibility is so poor, I can't really just like head out in a certain direction. I have no idea what north, south, east, west is. Like, if I did, I could easily traverse the map, head the direction I want to head, but it's odd that there's no compass in this game, you know. So another logging. So it was back out to the main road. Which way did I come at it from, though? Yeah, I'm completely disoriented. So I know over here there's like, I think it's one of the areas you can have be a possible prepper shelter. Let's see how we're doing here. Feels like 30, so not feeling too bad with the temp. Huh. I don't even know what the what other prepper bunkers even looks like. So this gets dicey when you're up at an incline like that. So we're just kind of wandering around aimlessly in this area. Passively taunting wolves just by our very presence. So this is kind of a road type thing. Could be heading to like just nowhere. It could be heading back the way I came. I don't see my footprints though. It doesn't exactly seem familiar. But yeah, what's the... I guess the visibility is about 100 feet. Seems like a road type thing that I am upon. It's actually vaguely frightening to just be heading out into like the abyss, not having any idea like what's ahead. I mean, none of this looks particularly familiar to me. So some of the other things in this zone are there's like a ranger station that's like one of those real tall observation stations. Maybe like a fire watch tower or something. So these boulders are getting big. Big boulder. So hopefully this isn't just the way we came in. Could very well be. So, is this the stupid way we came in? No. If it was, there would be CLEARCUT. Nope. Not the way we came in. Oh. So, if I remember correctly, there's really not a whole lot in the CLEARCUT area. It's just, I mean, I think there's like a shack or something. But I can't see far enough ahead to kind of have any idea of where I'm heading. So this is part of the fun and the anxiety of playing this game. Is that you'll just be out and about going happily along, and all of a sudden the weather will change and get really, really crappy, and you will be walking up a mountain not having any idea of where you are. Not exactly sure why I'm walking up the mountain. Normally, you get lost, you walk up the mountain so you can get a good view of everything, but there's no visibility. So I have a feeling this is probably going to be one of the places where I'm going to hit the edge of the map. It's not going to let me go any further. It'll just make the incline so steep that the character won't go up it. It won't be a hard wall. It'll just be an incline you can't manage. I'm way up here, though. These look like dead ends. Yeah, I can't see crap. See, and then you get kind of like dead-ended in like this little crevasse. Oops. Forgot there's no jump either. So we're gonna try the danger route? Sure. I wish there was a jump. Or clamber. Something like that. Well, we will try to see what we can see. So normally, yeah, you would be able to just look down and be like, oh, there's a river, or there's a lake, or there's a cabin. But with this, yeah, it's probably not beneficial for me to be on an incline like this so far up. Just gonna try to take it fairly easily. Not get too crazy. There we go. Yeah, and you also don't want to go sideways when you're doing that. Oh, I think it just happened. Suffered a sprained ankle. So right as I was telling you about the bad thing that could happen, suffered a sprained ankle. So we're going to go to first aid to treat that. Just need some painkillers. Treated. Sprained wrist. Treated. I'm surprised neither of those needed, I guess maybe if it's a worse one, you need the ace bandage. But I did just bust them up. So here we go. Green maple sapling. Maybe. It's a good little find. Huh. It's a pretty iconic looking tree, but it's not really ringing any bells for me as to where the heck I am on the map with this terrible visibility. Probably just going to come back down in the CLEARCUT area. Wow. At this point, I just need to find anything that looks like civilization. Can't tell how many hours till the sun sets. I definitely think the game could use compass and maybe couple other aids that you could use or employ, like flashlight instead of just a lantern. Is visibility getting a little bit better? Sure is. Okie dokie. The fog has lifted. Right as we see some cabins and stuff. Isn't that convenient? Hey, that's where I started from. So we just went on a lovely stroll around the area. 6 hours of daylight left. So we came from there. That's the split in the road. Here's some wolves. Visibility is still not great. So I think we definitely approached from that side. So that way up there leads to CLEARCUT. Well, it's back the way we came. Let's just go up. We're just gonna go up. Is this a logging camp? I seem to remember them being something near the logging camp. I really can't see far enough. It's very bad visibility. See, a compass would be really, really helpful. And so often in the game you cannot see where the sun is coming from. So, like, honestly, if you could, easily see where the sun is, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out your directions. And that wouldn't be a crazy leap of game design faith. But for serious, the fact that you're out wandering here and there's no easy way to tell north, south, east, or west is just brutal. So right now we're just trying to get up to a fairly high elevation so that you can see some sort of landmark. Just don't know. I mean, there's nothing up there, but hopefully we can avoid another sprained ankle. I just have the feeling that I don't know. Visibility is still so poor. Well, here goes danger. Yikes. Whoa. Could see pretty far. Huh. I mean, so there I'm stuck on a tree. Getting up to the top of the hill. See, there was a little angle that the game didn't want me to navigate. So, did it again. I was like strafing side to side. Obviously, not a good thing to do. Don't strafe on the mountains, kids. Don't strafe on the mountains. I know they would never do it, and it would seem completely silly, but it'd be awesome if you found like a snowboard or some skis, and there was like a little meta game where you could just go up to the top and ski down. Came down here because I don't remember seeing those trees before. Thought there might be something different around here. I'd really like to find that ranger station or fire watch station, you know. And on a clear day, you can easily see it off in the distance. So yeah, I came by here before, and I was like, oh, look at the big rock, yeah. Isn't that so great? But I'm really just kind of lost and walking aimlessly on the side of the mountain. So that's CLEARCUT. Really is not anything in CLEARCUT. But I can't remember exactly. So, I wonder if we're going to be able to get up here. Nope, so right there we reached the max steepness that we could traverse. You can see all the way down there. It's just rows and rows of logs and stumps. You can get caught up in these branches. They do have collision. You box yourself in. That is something. Oh, I think we... Yeah, so near the CLEARCUT is the entrance to the ranger station. Cool. So, hopefully we can get down here without busting ourselves up too much. Great. Some cool fallen trees. We have 4 hours of daylight. So we'll take a minute to get to the top here. It's too bad it's so cloudy. You'd be able to see for miles and miles. So I guess if you ever find yourself at the CLEARCUT area, kind of look on the edge of that, and you'll see some fencing. Head towards the fencing, and that will lead you up this path that goes up the side of this mountain here. Starting to flurry. Starting to get some good views. Pretty nice. We'll be all like, it's impressive, the just all those trees, the vastness of it. Very pretty snow. So this is just in general, fun little spot in the game. The mountain upon which this tower is located. We are almost there. Climbing up. Higher and higher. Wow. I am just gobbling down those. Maybe it's because I am not properly fed and watered. Could be. Just go for broke. That should take care of both. the hunger and the thirst. So I think that's really the only dicey little area that you have to watch out for. Just look at all that. So yeah, there's a little area there with a broken railing and a little bit of a landslide. And hey, it's not a ranger station at all. It's a forestry outlook. So we will go even higher. This poor guy looks like maybe he fell out of the tower. Could also be fun if they had allowed a little mod pack in this game and allowed you to maybe build your own structures. So here's the lay of the land. Pardon me. So, oh boy. Be careful. I think Mystery Lake is over that way. There's the two peaks, so I think Mystery Lake is somewhere over there. But those look like two peaks too. I think it's actually over there. But anyway, also deceptive. So this is an interesting structure. There's a couple of these in the game where it's not like a house that you let into. It is just an open structure.
Best be prepared for anything.
Nope. So, I think I'm going to actually leave the book. Books are kind of heavy. I don't necessarily need it for fire starting right now. 3 hours of daylight left. Well, we are probably going to get stuck out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night, in the middle of a storm. It's snowing. Sun's going down in 3 hours, but we're going for it. I suppose no reason not to. So we can't sprint, but we're walking at a decent pace. So the idea was to pick a landmark, not those Twin Peaks. I think it's those Twin Peaks that I'm going to pursue. Oh boy. It's like ankles. Take that. And really at this point, either home base would be fine. I've got that new cabin. I've got meat stored, and I have the good old camp office. Yeah, the other one's more like Checkmark Mountain. That one's more like Twin Peaks, I think. So the idea will be, I don't even see those mountains anymore. It's definitely not that. I can tell you that. So this is all the way, this is probably like the center north of the map. And Mystery Lake is all the way south on the map. So technically, see, I already can't see the mountains properly. Well, that's so weird. I guess I'm disoriented. But I think we can make a go of this. I think we're going to see stuff that looks like a road fairly soon. No more up the mountains. And the idea will just be to follow the road when we find it. Seems legit. Rabbits. That's like the scary sun's going down soon, you're gonna freeze to death music. It feels like 31. Not too bad. Which path to take? This one looks more like a road-ish thing. Let's see. Clearly. Yeah, the sun's definitely going down. Although it's definitely snowing. Let's take that other path. And hope that we find some shelter. Wondering if this is even like a legit path. I said no, not up any more hills, but apparently we're going up some more hills. Alright, before we completely lose light, I should be able to, mind you, be able to scope out which direction to head from the top of this hill. Yeah, I'm losing light fast. Too soon I won't be able to see anything. Rabbits. Rabbits. Do I see anything on the other side of the mountain? Not really. It looks like I'm heading in a legitimate direction, not to the edge of the map. Or maybe I am just heading to the edge of the map. Interesting, the terrain is different up here. I am really not recognizing any landmarks. I am just farting around. Yeah, it's got to be the edge of the map up there. I don't think there's any sort of high mountain pass like that you're supposed to be able to get to. And the game's like, nope. Well, I have gotten up here and again lost my visibility. This is wild. I don't think I've ever been up here before, but this is totally the edge of the map. This would be like an awesome place for Easter egg cave. A bunker. So here I am walking around up on the side of the mountain as the sun's setting. Can't see maybe more than 600 feet due to the atmospheric conditions. I'm just hoping that to do find...
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
It sure is. So clearly I'm running the edge of the map, and I think I'm running the top edge of the map. The north edge of the map. Can't be sure, but... Alrighty. Let's see where we wound up, shall we? The land of the crazy trees. Yeah, just coming down out of the mountains. Nothing really up here. Rabbits, deer, all the wildlife are here. And back to this kind of area. So when you get this turned around and lost, you really just hope, like, I wish I could find the train tracks. In this zone, the train tracks shall lead you. What was that? I really don't think I'm going to climb all the way to the top of a mountain. We are going full bananas. Oh, it's a road. Oh yeah, I think obviously we can just go stay in one of those cabins, or one of those trailers right up the way. Kind of dreary night. Less than 1 hour of daylight left. So that means I smelled a fart. I don't know what that little symbol meant. Do you remember passing that backpack? Let's just get sight of those trailers before the sun completely sets, shall we? Just think there's an intersection up here, and that's where the little trailers should be. If we somehow missed it, if we follow this all the way, it should get to the train tracks. But I'm not super confident about anything right now. But that will happen when you play the Long Dark, even if you've if you're a new player and don't really know the lay of the land, don't know where, like what structures are near other structures. It's really tough to find your way if you run into some bad weather or if darkness falls. So much so that even after you've spent a lot of time in a particular zone, like Mystery Lake, you could still get completely lost and waylaid. So, as the sun goes down, we spot these structures. To remember. Guess we'll stay in this one. Just look how spooky that is. Kind of amazing to be out there for real. So we're just gonna duck in. Have a nibble. Have a drink. And sure, let's rest for 9 hours. We'll be up before dawn. And so, I think that means this is like day 9 or something. Anyway, you can die of thirst in your sleep. That's when you're playing the game as a new player, you know, like don't set it to sleep for 12 hours or something like that. You very well may die of thirst in your sleep. That's just the way they do. Definitely got the food and the drink thing down. Well, that was probably one of our less successful days so far in this playthrough of the Long Dark. We got some bad weather. We got completely lost out there. Walked in circles. We did find the observation tower, which was kind of cool, so you got to see that. And it is, know that it's right past here is the CLEARCUT area, and then right past the CLEARCUT area is the entrance to the big mountain that has the observation tower on it. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope you join me for the next episode too, and if you enjoyed this video, I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. That's all for now. Spinning Mantis out. Namaste.